In this video, we are going to discuss about the golden orange eggs. So when I said this golden orange eggs, some people have heard this term and some people might not have this term. So sometimes it is a new word for someone. So the golden orange eggs, these are available in supermarkets. So usually the main characteristics of golden orange eggs, it's kind of an egg, and but the main characteristic of this particular egg is actually eggs actually the it contain an egg yolk which is bright in color. So usually, so if I compare these two eggs, so you will see like in the this egg, that means uh, this egg, right? This egg having low color, but here this egg yolk contain very very bright in color. This egg yolk is bright in color. So actually these kind of eggs, we call them as golden orange eggs. So because it contain an egg yolk which is bright in color, actually bright orange color. So that is why we call them as orange golden orange eggs. So now let's see what this golden orange eggs are. So if I keep the story of golden orange eggs little away for a little bit, and let's focus our attention for why this village chicken's egg yolk more orange in color. So you know that like in the case of golden orange eggs, if you observed village chicken eggs, so it also contains egg yolk which is bright in color, right? So in village chicken eggs also contain an egg yolk which is bright in color, bright orange in color. So the reason for this bright orange color is actually uh, when the village chicks are rearing, so the village chickens are exposed to the natural environment, unlike in the case of commercial layer production. So during the commercial layer production, so what we give them is actually a commercial feed, right? Not natural food material. So they don't provide, they're not provided with actually the green materials. But the village chickens, they are exposed to the natural environments. They eat plenty of green materials. So these green materials contain pigments, right? They contain other than the chlorophyll, they contain carotenoids, pigments, xanthophylls. Likewise, they contain plenty of pigments. So carotenoids, for example, xanthophylls, for example, luteins, and also it could be zeaxanthin. So likewise, so it contains plenty of pigments. So what is happening here actually? So when they eat these green materials, so they that means these pigments are deposited in their body. Actually, these materials, these pigments are pigments come to their body. So therefore, these pigments are deposited in the egg yolk. So what happens when these pigments are deposited in the egg yolk? The egg yolk will be very bright in color. The egg yolk will be bright in color. That is the main reason of village chicken eggs are more colorful than normal normal layer eggs. So, but in how this, here the main topic is golden orange eggs. So this how this golden orange eggs are produced. So this is commercial production. The commercial, this is in terms of commercial layer industry. Like for example, because the golden orange eggs are not coming from the village village chicken, right? This is coming from the commercial layer as commercial layer as commercial production. So actually in here, what they do is actually this in commercially they add pigments, right? So actually I mentioned why these village chicken eggs are very bright in color, because they eat a lot of green materials. They contain a lot of pigments. So in here, we are adding pigments artificially to the feed. So as a feed additive. as an feed additive. Actually, this should be corrected as n. So as an feed additive. So you know this feed additive. The feed additives are the compounds. It could be a group of compound that we incorporate to our feed. So for different purposes, right? Other than this nutritive improving the nutritive value, right? We are incorporating these feed additives for the feed due to different reasons. So actually, this increase in the color, the color of the egg yolk is one such instance, one such uh, uh, requirement. So in order to fulfill that, we are adding the pigment, which is an feed additive. So here, basically, the pigments, it could be the natural or artificial. Right? That means it could be artificially synthesized pigments or natural pigments. For example, in here, I have given the natural pigments, the marigold petal meal and the alfalfa meal. You know that alfalfa is a plant which belongs to family Leguminaceae, so it is not very common in Sri Lanka. So the meal which has been produced by using the alfalfa is incorporated as a pigment. So the other thing is the marigold petal meal. So the marigold, it is very common in Sri Lanka, marigold, but in here, the marigold petal we can use as a pigment, because marigold, you know that it is very bright orange, yellow in color, so it has plenty of pigments. So therefore, even we can take some marigold petals and we can dry them and we can crush them and we can add them to, we can incorporate them to to meal. Right, so we can have the egg yolks which contain high amount of pigments. So what is the importance of these pigments actually? So basically it will increase the color of the eggs, so which is the perception. This is the main objective of making uh, this golden orange eggs. So increase the perception. So the other thing is, so usually these eggs, usually you know that eggs are used for different confectionaries like then cake, then the many bakery products. So usually once we incorporate these golden orange eggs for these products, so it also increase the orange color. That means it gives a very nice color to our bakery products as well as for confectionery. So therefore, that is in terms of that, it is important. So the other thing is, uh, actually these things we can guess actually, because the pigments, what we are adding is actually, if you add natural pigments, it is sometimes it is act as an antioxidant. So the antioxidants are come to our body when it comes to our body. So the other thing is, because of these things, the vision also can be increased. So actually, so if we can incorporate approximately 60 milligrams of pigments, let's say xanthophyls, for a diet of the layer diet, so we can improve this color a lot. So right, so not only for this these pigments are incorporate not only for these layers, that means for the chicken industry, that means eggs, but also these are incorporate to ornamental fish and also for salmon. So actually these are the things that I wanted to discuss with you all in terms of golden orange eggs. So we will meet at from another video. Thank you.